Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. We've set it downs from the 37. Shotgun snap to Leonard. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the pistol, here's Leonard. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
At the 46-yard line.
Shoulder ready.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Back go. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To throw. Here's Leonard. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Hand off to Tootin. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down again to Tootin. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
On the jump.
Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty.
Hey, check that. Street. Hop. Gravity. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Hurt. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get it. 19 Tiger. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 back, 60 back. Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Lot of mass on the move here. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down and 5.
Back to 60, back to 60.
They go again with Taylor. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Let's go now.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts 1st down.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Inside. This is reeled in by Warren. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lean back motions right. Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Leonard now. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Sticking to the air here. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. But outside the pocket, it easily found an open man.
Third and long for him here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The wind was at a sales cape, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Reaches the 30. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars face a 4-point deficit. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. On play action now, Leonard. Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is second and long. Now it's Leonard. All in left side. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, it's Leonard. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Shotgun snap to Leonard. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Running back sent in motion. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Leonard now off the play action. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Ready up.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Leonard setting up the throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Here we go. Sack. 19-18.
To throw. Here's Leonard. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Dancing past him. And this drive will start inside the 25. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Come on. Hit. 18, come.
Airing it out to start this drive. Look at that power, deep left side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the rack and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage. I don't think there's any question this is going to be a close game when it's all said and done, because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Tucker now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Takes it just shy of that end zone. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here we go. Stop.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Colts take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality game, and it moved the sticks.
First down.
To throw, Leonard. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing again on 2nd. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, play action. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the sand. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about his 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Motioning the tight end left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 8 Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Pass play now. Into the crowd. That pass is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Mitchell now in motion left. And they're going to throw out of the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
We motion the tight end over. Throw here, 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking to throw, Leonard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Travis Hunter reels in the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All set to go now from the 35. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. This is ahead for about 5. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd down pass play coming. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Out to his right, out it's a screen. He gets it forward a little to his 46. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Throwing now off the play action. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Runner to the air now. Forced out to his right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The blitz tracked him down eventually, but the effort to relocate outside the pocket bought him just enough time to get that out completed before somebody could put a lick on him.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Mayer. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Warriors, 70, Panthers.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Viking 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Fourth down, pass coming. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Colts get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
On play action now, Leonard. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Start, go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Hold it ready.
T.J. Watt on the
Mustang
coverage.
19.
Throwing off the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Jaguars, first down.
Dragon 60.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
First and 10, looking to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Warrior 70. 70.
He's going to throw it again. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. This gets the first and more. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 10.
Jaguars, 31.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's good for the Colts. First down. A gain of 4.
In the gun, it's Leonard. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he goes, third and long. Dump off, caught by his back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Brings it in at the 12. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Working now from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Schultz-Newton. Again, he's got room. Schultz-Newton. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal.
Makes the score. Colts 41. Jaguars 38.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, Saints, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10 from the 43. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go! Hawk 70!
Back to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This is Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Taylor again. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it is a first down for the Colts. They can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here's a design run. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.